Welcome to Elegance Confessions, where vulnerability meets beauty. Today, I will be sharing with you one of my struggles with faith. Let's just get into it. One of my favorite scriptures is Hebrew 11 and 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. Sometimes we take for granted the motions of going to worship on Sundays, Sunday mornings, day in and day out. We listen to the word, we listen to the music. We say we have faith, but we don't really know until we're put in a situation where our faith is tested. Most recently, I was in a situation where I heard God telling me, just be patient. I'll work it out for you. And instead of being patient like I was told, I was trying to force a situation that wasn't even in my control. Um, if you feel the need to have to control the situation and you say you believe in God, you can't exercise faith. My pastor this past Sunday said, God will not interrupt your will. So instead of allowing him to do his will, we want to do our own will. And when we do that, God just takes his hand off of us and let the situation play out however. And that lets us know really quick that our way is not God's way. Like, we can plan things, but if we don't include God, sometimes those plans will fall straight through the floor. So faith is believing and trusting that God can and he will do what he said he will do for you. Now, if you have that relationship with him, then you already know what he said he's going to do for you. It's just a matter of being patient, possibly working while you're waiting or preparing while you're waiting for whatever you asked him for. And so in his timing, he will make your vision prevail. And our visions come from him. We talk to God about the things he wants. And so he gives us the tools for them to come to pass, but we have to wait on his timing because we live in a microwave society these days. And a lot of times right now, we're not even ready for what we're asking for. So God has to prepare us to be ready for it or we'll mess it up. I was rushing a situation and like I said, I didn't even have any control over it. And the more I put my hands on it, the more I tried to make things work out for me the way I wanted them to, the worse the situation got. So it's like God had to tell me, girl, I told you I got you. Why you tripping? And it just got really, really, really bad. So one thing I had to do was I had to figure out how to wait. Like, what do I need to do while I'm waiting? And sometimes it's preoccupying your mind with something else, depending on what it is. If it has something to do with other people, you just got to wait because you can't control anyone but yourself. So it's like, what can I do while I wait? And sometimes you have to find things to work on related to what you're working towards or not related. Just keeping yourself busy because the enemy will try to trick you to thinking that you can do it without God. And you'll easily see that, no, it ain't going to work that way. And you know when God's in it because things work out the way they are supposed to work out. So in this season of my life, I'm learning to consult with God before moving forward and waiting on him, waiting on an answer from him before I move forward. I had a soror who moved like that. And I was just amazed by her. I was like, that seemed real crazy, but every time it worked out for her. She told God what she wanted to do. She asked, and he made ways for her. So it's like, okay, I see he's doing it. So I believe if he can do it for her, he can also do it for me. Well, I'm not going to hold you too much longer. If you relate to today's topic, go ahead and leave a comment. I hope to read some messages from those of you that are watching. Thank you for your time, and ta-ta for now.